Welcome back to the Better Than Yesterday podcast, where we focus on information, motivation, and realness. Objectively focused, that is. It is Thursday, April 30th, um, 2020, episode 175. Again, welcome back to the podcast. We got 5 topics. Let's jump right in. First topic: you're going to offend someone. Doing this show, this YouTube, this podcast, I realized that I'm going to say things and people are going to get offended. Now, I might not intentionally mean to offend them at all. In fact, I really don't try to offend anybody. I try to give my objective point of view of whatever topic I'm discussing. I had something I discussed on yesterday's show that I did not know was going to offend somebody. The person, they did it right though. They like an adult. They messaged me and let me know, hey, you need to be careful when you're speaking on such and such unless you know about such and such. Now, again, it was a situation where I just didn't even know that would offend anybody. But I apologize if it did offend anybody. Specifically, I'm talking about OCD. I got a little bit of knowledge. I didn't realize that it was a actual diagnosis, but it makes sense. It says disorder in it. So, the fact of the matter is, I apologize if I offended somebody. I don't know. I've never been clinically diagnosed with that before. So, I would say if you probably did diagnose me when I was younger, I probably have it or had it. I've learned to adjust and understand it. So, though I'm not clinically diagnosed, I still feel like I have it. But in the same token, if I offended somebody who's actually been clinically diagnosed, I didn't mean it like that. I was just talking about the struggles of always dealing with that. So anyway, topic 2, stop counting people's money. Look, man, you don't know what a person's going through financially. You don't know how hard they work to get to something. So stop. It's like this envious thing for people. Like they see somebody grinding and getting money, and they're so into their business that they can't even focus on what they're doing to get to the same level. Like some people work hard to get to where they are financially, and I think we all got to. I honestly, be honest. Y'all know I would throw myself in there and try to be objective if I do this thing, but I just don't do that. I don't count people's money because I don't know what they went through. I don't know what they've lost. I don't know how hard they work to get there, so I would never just sit there and count your money. And jealousy and envy don't come from that. For me, I know that if I just keep working hard and getting the information and grind it, I'm going to get there too. So I'm not going to sit back and count your money and worry about what you're doing and all that. Now, if you ask me help about finances, spending and things like that, I'll give you the knowledge I got that takes off the financial stress. That I don't deal with financial stress like that. It's just not something that happens to me much more, just giving the plan and the balance and budgeting that I do. Other than that, if you making good money, you doing your thing, man, shout out to you, man. Keep grinding, keep doing what you need to do because you got what you need to get. So others, man, stop checking people's money because that just ain't cool to me. It ain't never really been cool to me. And the jealous and envy, you should go to that person and ask them what they did to work hard to get to where they at. Don't necessarily talk about their money, but just say, hey, how do I get to that level or where you at? Topic 3. I've been saying this on so many shows. Finances can ruin a relationship, especially now. Now people are together, jobs have been lost with the pandemic and everything, and people are just trying to figure out, scratch and claw. And man, I remember in my ex marriage where we had financial issues, and I just remember how it caused such a rift between us, and it caused that's not ultimately what led to divorce. It was amongst other things, but it was a big part of it too. Like there was a part of that too. So finances, man. When you with somebody or you meet somebody or you dating somebody, you want to make sure you're on the same, you want to be on the same path and plan when it comes to the finance. Me and my lady, we have that same path and plan. I've asked her multiple times. She's asked me multiple times. We have to be on the same accord when it comes to that. Now, right now that we're not, that's when we get married. I'm not talking about when you're single and everything, but essentially you kind of want to check each other out when you on your own and this and that. And you got your own places like we do, and we working our own thing to see if we're willing to make those sacrifices. In the same token, none of that. I don't dictate her money. She doesn't dictate mine. None of that accounts until we get together and become one as marriage. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, fact of the matter is, if you got someone, y'all need to sit down and be on the same accord of finance. Finances, I believe, is the number one cause of divorce. It is the one thing, and right now there are going to be a lot of divorces because people are going to be financially stressed. They're at home by themselves. It's just a lot of stuff going on right now. So talk to you if you, like I said, if you're single. Talk that out. Have a plan with the person you're trying to, you're interested in, this and that. If you're together, whatever, man, just have a plan together on how you want to do things if you want this to last long term. Topic 4, Pentagon confirms UFO video. Now look, the video is kind of old. I think it said one from like 2004 and one from 2017. But the Pentagon confirmed this was posted probably a day or two ago. They confirmed that those videos are indeed true. Now look, ever since I was a kid, I was reading UFO type books. I was doing all that, man. I was really into it. Like I said, I've been a nerd for a very long time. Hit it a little bit in my teens, but I can admit on the show right now, that's going to be live for the public and this and that, and everybody will see it. I've always been in UFO. I have never thought that we're the only creatures in this universe. We are not that special. I always say it all the time. We are not that special. In fact, my theory is that we ourselves are UFOs. We're the only creature on this planet that continues to destroy the planet as we evolve. Every other creature, they evolve, they adapt to the planet, they give it love, we destroy it. Let's just admit it. That's just how it is. We're destroying this planet by so many different things. Another theory why people feel like on the pandemic though, Earth was tired of us. Earth said, sit your butt down. So it's just a lot of different things with it. But anyway, back to the UFO part. Man, that is exciting news, man. Honestly, I really hope we get to a level where there is communication with other life. I know y'all like, oh, dude's weird, he on that conspiracy theory stuff. Look, man, I don't know what to believe half the time, but I never would have thought we would have had something like a virus that would shut the whole world down. So, hey, I only been here 33, almost 34 years, and so you just don't know. You just don't know. But it's an interesting news. Check it out. Actual sites, BBC, I think like Washington Post, all these different credible sites, they all have this on there, so you can go check that out for yourself. Final topic. Will the movie experience be dead for you? So there's a lot of belief that the movies will crash once we get back to normal life, as they say, normal life, which we'll have new normals, but you know what I'm saying. Look, for me, I do love the movie experience. Streaming at home and stuff is cool. I never really like home videos like that. But one of few. A lot of people were talking about that Trolls movie that came out that streamed like, I don't know, double or something. Or what the first one made or whatever the fact. It made way more money. But a lot of people are like, it's not going to be the new normal. And that's not. Just think about it. We're forced to be at home. Some of us, like I said earlier, love the movie experience. In fact, it's something me and my son enjoy together. So we love to go to the movies. We love the experience. I know it's an expensive trip and things like that, but it's a great experience. I love summertime when the big blockbusters come out, especially when those Marvel movies used to come out. So for me, it's cool to be home in the evenings and stuff. But on the weekends, I want to step out the house, do something for my child, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the movies once everything gets back up. So yes, I'm going back. I don't know if it'll be the same for you, but I am going back. Anyway, thanks for listening to the Better Than Yesterday podcast / YouTube. Today is April 30th, 2020, episode 175. Now go and attack your goals.